Welcome, common folks, common folksters, common folksies, men and women, common folk alike, the only two genders that there are, scientifically speaking, and religiously speaking, of like 4 different religions. But that's another podcast. For today, we have something special for you. Huh? Ooh, ooh, oh. Anybody recognize this song? By Frank Sinatra himself. That's what I'm talking about. Let me tell you a couple things. All right. Of all the music that we listen to today, and how prideful our generation is, you can't sit here and tell me that this song is the one that's going to hurt your feelings. Because, yeah, I mean, you can. All right. But I'm going to tell you to suck it up. Because if you're listening to, like, Migos or, well, what's that one dude? The Sour Skittles for teeth. 6ix9ine, right? He's got some weird ass name too. I don't fucking know his name. Yeah, the guy that's going to prison because he got caught. If you're rich, I mean, what's the point? Like, why? Oh man, I'm gonna G-check you. Make sure you real, bitch. I don't give a shit, dude. I got guns. I live happy. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit about what's real and whatnot. You're not gonna put anything. If I'm not in prison, you can't enjoy your money. That's just a bunch of things. Couple things. This is more of an info podcast, letting everybody know what's going on. YouTube videos will be going up very soon. I keep saying that. I understand. I've been saying it for about half a year now, but I'm actually getting close. And, oh, hello. Doggo. Hold up. Doggo. Nice visit for the dog. So we got those going up. We're going to have some interviews coming up. I'm not going to say who yet. Some big people you should know. Mainly because we're just confirming details and stuff. I want to make sure that it actually happens before I go out and start saying it. So I'm keeping that on the down low. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll get that going on. It's the end of the new year. Probably won't be one up till next year, which, it's a couple weeks. So there will be a lot of like, see you next year jokes, because I am that type of person. And you can just deal with it because you like listening to this podcast. Don't even deny it. So that's what we got going on today. We're going to do that. We're going to get these videos going. We're going to start some touring going. We're going to get some newer artists, older artists. We're going to get some entrepreneurs, some rich people, some poor people. And everybody's included on this podcast. No exclusion whatsoever. So, we'll do good. I am going to go and let you know a couple of my favorite Christmas songs. Baby It's Cold Outside is one of them, but I mean, if you're really bitching about that, and then you got like Cardi B, and I like Cardi, I don't care, you know what I mean? Nicki Minaj, Anaconda, but you can't say that this song is bad when, like, there are literally songs about, like, killing you if you step up or shooting your grandmother and shit. You know what I mean? Although my grandmother would shoot back, if I'm being honest. But, that's just one thing there is. But it's like, y'all need to calm down, Sleigh rides up there, what are you going to be saying? Oh, no. Well, what about for people who've never been in sleighs? It doesn't matter. I grew up I'm coming in a desert right now, and it's like, well, you think I've been on a sled before? I mean, I've been, like, on one of those sleds, like, on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where you oil that shit up and you go fucking far. But it's like, what's your problem? And I'm going to say this as, you're entitled to be, feel it anyway. Radio stations are entitled to play it or not play it. And that's what I get. I'm just giving you some mine. Not literally, because I need all my brain cells or whatever I have left, But it's like, what the hell, people? You've been going on for years. Y'all need to just chill. Live life a little. Everybody's wanting to die and shit. I don't want to die. How much weed does a dead person smoke? How many beers can a dead person drink? Can a dead person pet doggos and take them out on hunts? Can a dead person hunt? Can a dead person listen to Baby It's Cold Outside? No, he can't, So I'm like, yeah, just got to be happy. I know this is a lot all over the place. It is generally themed with Christmas, because it's Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of the year, no matter what. It does not matter. I will always rep Christmas. Santa Claus, that big G. So you got, let's say we'll go with my top 5. I'm going to definitely say Sleigh Ride is probably my all-time favorite Christmas music. Closely followed by You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, done by the original guy. Ravenscroft. Yeah, I don't remember. But you know I'm talking about. I got that loud ass voice. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, that one. Now I haven't seen the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch yet, and I love all these new Dr. Seuss movies. Horton Hears a Who. What was the other one? The Lorax. Okay. I love them, and I'll probably see it. I think it'll be a good movie, but just let you know that there's something iconic all time about that. So I'd say Sleigh Ride, closely followed by that, and then I'd say closely followed by God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Then maybe We Three Kings, and then Do You Hear What I Hear? And then honorable mentions, Little Drummer Boy, a couple specific versions, Johnny Cash, 38 Special. They got a pretty good version of that. Let me know, you're allowed to email message. I got my Instagram page up. Search Podcast for Common Folk on Instagram. And I'm getting that going. I'll probably change my Twitter to that in a moment. And, Facebook. So don't worry, don't fret on that too much. What else we got going on? Yeah, we're going to get some videos out, and the videos are going to be mainly centered on like how to for some general aspects, some little bit of skits that I have thought up, So we're going to keep that. My plan is to try to record a live album and, put that out on iTunes for, just for comedy and money and stuff, because that's what I want to do, and, that's it. Just letting you know that's, I'm relying on you guys here, my soul folks. I've got this song playing, and I keep petering off thinking like I'm going to just be done with this podcast. But no, this is a good song. Frank Sinatra, Silver Bells, that's another good one. Silent Night, The First Noel, all good ones. You know what I mean? That shit you have to sing at church, when they give you the candles and you got to sit there and, you try to work up the nerve to wet your fingers so you can douse it out by just grabbing on the wick instead of, actually blowing it out, which I've done before. Yeah, I'm a man. That's right. I said it. And it's like, why are we... We are both some of the best and worst generation simultaneously. Because we're going to sit here and be, witnessing horrific bullying, torturing, school shootings, people saying nasty, mean things and all that stuff, and we're fine. But a song from like 19... Let's see here. Trying to figure all this out. I'm trying to get an album date. Okay. Let's see here. Classic Sinatra. We're going to say, come on, there has to be something. I'm seeing some 1990. Oh, there we go. 1959. Okay, and you're going to tell me that back then those people are the ones that are, they're dicking you around? You're listening to stuff saying, oh, screw these, screw that. If you come up, I'm going to put like Glock in your chest and whatnot and all that, And it's like, this is what you're going to be bitching about? Damn. Yeah, we're going to be sitting here going on like, just, oh my Lord. I can't put this into words. All right, just, if you don't like it, don't listen. You know how many radio stations each town has? I mean, if you're a small town, there's going to be one or two maybe. But you can change the station. It's all right. They won't mind. We know that not everybody will like this. There's communists, they're not going to like Christmas music. Okay? That's pretty much how it is. Nazis, Nazis are socialists and they're not communists. But they're just as bad as communists. So, Nazis aren't going to like Christmas music. And it's like, chill. Tell it what it is. There's drug traffickers. Well, maybe drug traffickers. They probably get a nice little boost going on around, this time. But y'all need to relax. Let songs play, and if it bothers you, just turn it off. Do you notice how the people that get the most achieved are the people that let shit like that slide off their back. They're not the people that respond to anything. Everything, you know? And that's how it's got to be. And this isn't a jab at any. I'm just saying, like, you know, y'all gluten people, you people that want the free Narcan or whatever, the OD stuff, which is good, yeah. But if you're gonna make that free, you should make epinephrine free, you know, an EpiPen, because those kids, you know, don't just become a bee sting junkie. You know, they were born with that shit. They weren't, you know, they didn't get dosed with drugs. They didn't choose that life, and that's a bigger problem, I think. But that's not really tonight. We're going to keep it in a lovely Christmas by telling you, ending this episode with everything, telling you about my future, telling you about my opinion on Baby It's Cold Outside, like 4 or 5 times. So, we got that. Let me end with something to you. Classic Christmas dinner. Get you a ham. Good ham. Bake that shit. Alright, cook it. Slice it into big slices. Ham. You need scalloped potatoes. Alright, those are like little circle potatoes with cheese. Very good. Very good. Okay? Then you're going to need... You wait for it? You ready for it? You ready for it? Scalloped potatoes. That. Probably going to need to pull out like green bean casserole. Now, you probably had that at Thanksgiving, but you're going to need to apply that now. And that's okay. You got to do that. You're probably going to need green bean casserole. You're probably going to need rolls, King's Hawaiian. All right, and none of these companies are sponsoring me. I wouldn't them to, but just want you to know, King's Hawaiian. We'll get ready with all that shit. Those are good. Get you some nice cold sodas and some beer. You know, you can whiskey it, do whatever, but maybe eggnog it. You know, maybe make some liquored milkshakes. I think that'd be a good idea. But, you know, for the most part, Christmas is a very easy, not really drink to get drunk unless you're at like a party or something, which is fine. You know, you're welcome to do that. But I'm just saying, you know, for optimum enjoyment, you know, stick with some light stuff that you can get a good feeling, but yet easily still be in control, because you want to be with people, and people don't want to be with drunk assholes. I mean, my type of people, I would assume. I mean, it's okay to get drunk later in the evening, you know what I mean? And stuff. Then you got New Year's Eve coming up. There'll be a podcast. I'll probably try to get either another little podcast out before then or get a video up or something, because this is all coming up bing, bang, boom. Okay, so be sure to go to the Facebook page and stuff. Give that shit a like. Podcast for the Common Folk, or podcast/channel for the Common Folk. Give it a like, give it a share, you know, send me a message, do whatever you want to do. And we'll get you, so I'll get you, follow that for names and people who I'm going to be interviewing coming up, and for links to everything. And yeah, well, you know how they say, Merry Christmas. Guess you could have guessed that. Well, I will let you leave and let you know that Baby's Cold Outside, that guy was just looking out for her. You know why? Because it was cold outside. You know how many people... Casper died in the cold, people. Casper died in the cold. All right? This guy's just trying to prevent another Casper situation. That's what I was getting at. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year's. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy everything. God bless.